And we're now back with the men's lightweight 4 final. And the lineup: Canada on the far side, France in lane 2, Australia in lane 3, Denmark in lane 4, Germany in lane 5, and Italy on the near side in lane 6. And this, once again, as we've seen so often in these World Championships, almost a carbon copy of the Lucerne final, when Denmark took gold. And they, along with the Australians, have taken the direct path to this final by winning their elimination heat earlier in the week. Australia, the bow and stroke men, out of last year's 4th placed crew, and they've been strengthened by the presence of Bruce Heck and Gary Liner in the 2 and 3 seats in that crew. World champions in double sculls for 2 successive years, first at the Barcelona Olympics in '92, and then last year in Radnice. So they've gone into the 4 minors this year, and looking very strong indeed. Yet to make their presence felt back down the field, because the early leaders are coming from Denmark, gold medalists at Lucerne. Canada on the far side, they took bronze at Lucerne, followed by Italy, Germany and France in that order. And despite the strength and pedigree of the Australian 4, I have to say that an uncharacteristic performance in Switzerland 2 months ago, because they could only manage 8th, that 2nd place in the small final. But the Danes determined to stamp their authority on this race right from the start. And they've already tried to open up a gap of clear water between themselves and the rest of the field, who can't be separated by more than about half a length. Germans probably have 2nd place at the moment, but it's difficult to tell. Germans just squeezing out ahead of the Italians in lane 6. 3 members of the Italian 4 out of the bronze placed 4 from last year. And the Italians as a lineup managed 4th place in Lucerne, so could go one better here today. And there's no holding the Danes back. We're not yet halfway through this 2,000-meter race, and already Denmark, at the 500-meter mark, you see, opened up an advantage of more than a second on the rest of the field. But they're now a length and a half clear, which must be at least 3.5 seconds at the moment. And Australia beginning to slip through into 2nd position and come back on the Germans. Australia and Germany neck and neck in silver medal position, with the Italians on the near side in 4th place. Minor upset there from the German stroke, bit of lumpy water flying. Managed to regain their rhythm. Australia now begin to take it on. Realise they've got to stay in contact with the Danes if they're going to stand any chance here, because staying with the rest of the field is bound to lead to disaster. Somebody's got to begin to open up this field. The Danes have already rode their own race and gone well out in the lead. And Australia determined to hang on to them. Australia just trying to maintain contact. They've nearly got it. They've nearly closed that gap of clear water between themselves and Denmark. Just one survivor amongst this Danish 4, Victor Feddersen, in the stroke seat. He rode in this event last year, and the Danish 4 came 11th, so well down the small final. So doing very well indeed in this new lineup for this season. Gold in Lucerne, and if everything goes according to plan, could make it 2 in a row. Pressure beginning to show amongst the Germans now. The early leaders, but they've had to fall back against this sustained onslaught from the Danes, and now from the Australians. Canada determined to show they're not out of it. They're coming back now on Germany for the bronze medal slot. In this, the grand final of the men's lightweight 4- coxless fours. And confirmation there that there's 2.5 seconds between the first and second positions as they come down towards the line. They approach the grandstands now, and it's going to call for a magnificent effort here from the Australians in the silver medal slot, or the Germans in third place if they're going to grab the title back from the Danes, who came through rowing their own race, came through the rest of the field to take on the lead, and have maintained almost a length lead for the rest of the race. And it's Denmark who takes the gold medal ahead of Australia silver, bronze for Germany, and fourth position for Canada. France were fifth and Italy sixth.